Who was this? Bleacher Report. It said the Ravens, they did the biggest strengths and weaknesses.
Uh-oh. Where we at?
The biggest strength was the backfield, of course, right?
Absolutely. Okay.
Why they have is their biggest weakness the secondary.
What are y'all talking about, yo?
I would have agreed more with wide receiver, probably. That's
Yeah,
probably
I was going to say that, and that's underrated, but
quote
like,
unquote biggest weakness.
yeah, that's the one I'd be like, all right, whatever. I can see.
Yeah, I'm not
I mean,
mad at that, but
secondary
might be
Secondary
the
is
best secondary
egregious.
to ever exist.
If they healthy,
this literally could be the best defensive secondary.
they
of all
hanging
time.
out off the field.
So crazy.
They 20 minutes. I already said it.
No, what
After
they're
practice.
they're basing that off of that first 8 weeks of
I
last
almost
year's
want to look
stats.
up
my
who,
last
who,
year.
the,
Like,
who,
what?
who the byline is. He
Yeah,
must be a
yeah.
Steelers fan.
We
Whoever
gotta-
wrote that
we
was
gotta
a
do the
Steelers fan.
research.
That's how you know they don't do real research, because even after that, like, we corrected it and we still weren't, like, by the last half of the season, the secondary was good.
It was nice last year. We
Yeah.
did pretty good.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh,
But, yeah.
well, it's good because we gotta mention it because it was happened earlier, and it's my last thing. Nate Wiggins, man, squabble up.
Oh, yeah.
Going uppies, her
Nate,
legend.
I like the energy. You're currently the biggest CN of all time, yo.
You see,
He's done it, yo.
They
He's
don't
him
know
now, yo.
young Marlo was trying to
He's
be
the
Agent
biggest.
Marlo,
Oh, my
interviewing
gosh.
my man after the incident.
Yo, Marlo, but
Agent Marlo, you gotta chill,
yo,
brother.
I ain't gonna lie, yo.
Figs.
Listen, you on your Vlad stuff, yo. You
Come
gotta
on.
chill. I like
The Rileys.
Nate already with the pro. Nate was like he wasn't
The answer
trying to
was
say
beautiful.
nothing.
He just
yo.
stared at him.
He just stared at him.
Bro, the
Marlo
Federales.
really on his.
Interrogated
He
him, yo.
really on his Vlad because he doubled back with a second.
Yes, it was nasty, and he actually kind of threw him under the bus right on that one. He was like, "I did what you would have did."
Yeah.
That was beautiful. It's like, now what you gonna say?
Oh, no,
What
they-
you gonna say back?
They been around a few folks. That's all I know.
He know what to not say in certain
I ain't gonna lie,
scenarios.
Kyle kind of had me like, come on, Kyle. But Kyle, you can tell Kyle
look
is
at
from
Kyle.
a different.
You know what I mean? Respect.
Kyle was like,
Yeah.
he was out there
He can
doing
play
his
football.
thing.
He can play football well. That's what Kyle does.
Yeah.
I was like, Kyle, you giving up too much, Kyle. He was
They
out
said
there
my boy was
protecting the
throwing
teammates.
uppies. He threw them uppies. My boy is a $175,
I like
soaking
it.
No, I
wet.
think he's
I
about
like
85.
that.
Oh, he's bumped up
Bro.
10 pounds. Let's
I
go.
like that energy, bro.
185
I like that
out there.
energy.
Decking
Just
We
be
folks.
smart.
slap up for that energy, bro.
Just be
We need
smart.
that
Allegedly.
angry energy.
I don't know what he
back.
did.
Because my man's Leggett from the Panthers last night was wild and throwing mad haymakers
Now,
at a
he was
helmet.
wild.
Yo.
We talk
Because
about
he
this.
ended up in a compromised
You'll break
position.
your hand.
Stop throwing. Yeah, you
gonna
always
break your hand.
Stop throwing punches.
I've gotten
He was
in
mad
fights in
aggressive
high
with
school,
it,
bro, and
He's
with
been in many
football
scraps.
That's how
That's
you
the
know
stupidest
he
fight.
says something about his family or his lady.
No, in football, it's low key frustrating.
Somebody
If
said Glorilla or something, yo. They got him hot out there, yo. Because that's the only reason you get the striking like that. You try to hit
football
somebody
is
in the
low-key
helmet.
frustrating. You gotta think, if somebody did a dirty play and they held you and they really slam you all the way on the ground, like, you gonna get up ready to fight.
But that happens, and you at the pro level now.
Yeah.
Ready to punch off. He
Mike,
said something
Mike,
to him, yo. I'm telling
If
you.
he didn't have the helmet on, he might have stretched you. Yo, like he was throwing
haymakers.
Hey, the helmet saved
Real
him.
live
kill him.
punches.
I know my man's after the
country
game was a
strong.
little rung. His bell was a little rung, yo, because he was going ballistic on him, yo.
Hopefully he ain't hurt his
And that's a
hand.
big
That's the main
receiver,
thing.
yo.
He probably did hurt
It's
his
a
hand.
big receiver.
I like
yo.
that guy.
I'm
He's
like,
good.
I'm rooting for him, but with the young man,
Fantasy football. That's one of them ones.
calm down a little bit, young.
Well,
man.
you know, it's
But
the
Nate-
energy at the beginning.
But Nate, we rocking.
Shout out
Listen, just don't,
we need that energy, bro.
just-
Low key.
We in big games and stuff like that. Don't wild out like that.
Yeah, I don't think he
wild out
Don't.
like that.
I don't think he will.
I don't think he will. I don't think he will, but-
It was just training
But he
camp
was just
energy.
saying, yo. But I like is he was like, yo, I believe he's like, yo, y'all playing against our guys. Like other guys came in for me or whatever. And you at our house, you at the castle, yo. You not about to act up at the castle.
Yeah.
That's why I gotta show some respect for it.
Yeah.
And that's why Hobbs and them wasn't tripping, yo. Oh, I watched all the interviews after. They just like, you know, as long as they didn't get too out of here, man. But they like behind the closed
part
doors.
of the game,
He might have
bro.
got a couple high fives. And I love Lamar's answer.
He probably ran it back.
They was like, Lamar, what were you? Lamar was like, man, I can't, you know, I'm off the side. You know, I get too many eyes on me. He said, I can't really do too much. But I like the way he said, because it sounded like Lamar, like, yo, if I could do something, I might do something to protect my guys.
Yeah.
And they brought up the clip when he was at Louisville getting
Yeah, I saw
busy,
that.
yo. I mean, yo,
That
see,
clip was hilarious.
Lamar got a little physical. Lamar wasn't expecting Yo to completely crash out. And then, but Lamar wound up getting his bearings about him and kind of got was looking like he was about to get the best of him at the end. So Lamar, like, yeah, man, Lamar,
You with it.
Lamar, know he can't say me like I respect it.
Yeah.
I'm QB1, so I
I
can't
like
do
that
too
energy.
much.
We
But,
should
you know what I
protect
mean?
our own.